Yay, I think it worked. I'm early, I know, but I would rather be a few minutes or a minute early than for it not to work. Oh my gosh. I have struggled with the orientation, but I think I got it. Okay, it says I'm live. Let me see if I refresh. All right. I don't know what's going on here. It says I've got 3 watching. But it's not, it says it's waiting. Hey, Carol. Oh, there they come up. Hey, Carol. Sorry, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm live. Hi from Texas to you. I'm in North Carolina, so our weather's probably somewhat close. You're probably a little warmer than I am. Okay, I have a fun idea. I let the people in my group or on my page vote for the sketch that I was using today, and everybody said this. So I had 3 votes for this, so that's what I'm going with. In case you're wondering, that's the sketch we're going to use today. So I printed it out. I have it all ready to go, and I'm going to show you. I'm not going to count that as part of the I don't know, the making of the card, but I did want to show you how you can take this, take a sketch and make it larger. I spent a lot of time up here this morning because I was like, okay, what do I want to do with this? I mean, I love this sketch. I love it. And I had to find paper. Well, I found paper, and then I couldn't find, I was thinking of using a leaf spray because there's a spray across the bottom here. I was thinking of using leaves. Well, the one I had was too big. It covered everything up. So I thought, all right, let's change it. I had 3 stamps, 3 dies that I could use. Textured floral. I don't remember the other one. Oh, wait a minute, it's on the back of here. Textured floral, endearing beauty, and cheerful daisies. And I went with cheerful daisies. So it worked out perfectly for the paper that I'm going, I think anyway. So, all right. Since I'm already here and I have started, I'm going to go ahead and flip this around and we'll get started. There, if you come in and I don't see you, say hello. I am going to flip this, so if you get dizzy, cover your eyes, and I'll let you know when to open them. I don't like people getting dizzy, so I always cover it up. I used to be able to just flip the thing, and well, now you can't anymore. Okay, let me get in a little closer, not too much. All right, that's good. All right, you can open your eyes. And I'm going to look at my computer, and what I see on my phone screen is not what you see. So I want to make sure that I'm in focus. And I went the wrong way. I do that all the time. A little bit more. All right, so this is the sketch we're going to use. All right, and that's not bad. I'm going to let it go at that. I've got some stuff over here, but that's okay. What I did was I found this sketch on, what was it? Sketch Saturday, I think it was. I cut it off because I wanted just the sketch. And I took and copied it and put it in a Word document. And I printed it out, and then I measured it. It was just a little too big, so I shrunk it down because of the way I had done it. And now I have it at 5.5 by 4 1/4. So my card base needs to be 5.5 this way and 4 1/4 this way. This panel is your normal card size. So this is 5 1/4. And this is, it says 3 3/4. So it's off a little. All right, but this is off a little. So what I can do is I can fudge it. I'm going to make it 4. Okay. So there's my measurements. Now for this, I'm going to measure this way. Oh, I know what I forgot. This is 3 5/8. So 3 5/8 this way. And then this way is 3 1/2. And then this one is, I need my corner rounder, so I'll have to grab it. This one is 1 1/2. And it's got to be 3 5/8 to match that. Okay, so there's what I have. And I'm ready to do some cutting. So that's how you can take a sketch you find online and get the measurements that you want. I'm grabbing my, well, I thought I was going to grab my corner rounder. Oh, it's in the wrong drawer. There we go. Now I have it. Okay, so I decided to go with this paper. And I didn't grab paper. I want that blue, so I may use the top of that if it's wide enough to do this. I went with this because I thought that spiky thing from Cheerful Daisies kind of matched it. I was trying to match this. So the first thing I need to do is I need to get my trimmer. And I'm going to use my trimmer upside down because I've got grooves in here that mess mine up. So I think I'm going to go this way. I need this to be 3 5/8 inches long. So I'm going to go to 3 5/8. There's 3 1/2. There's 3 5/8. And I'm going to cut it. All right. So it's that way, that wide. And now I need it 3 1/2 long. And I think I'm going to turn it around and use this side. So I need 3 1/2. All right, so there's that piece minus the rounded corners. This piece needs to be 1 1/2 inches wide. And I'm going to use the blue, and it will work. All right. And 3 5/8 inch long. I'm going to go this way. I don't want that green on there. So I'm going to go with 3 5/8 again. All right. So there's that piece. And I chose the blue to kind of go with it. So we've got that ready to go. Now, I forgot to set my timer. Oh, well. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to round my corners. And I'm using a retired punch. All right, and I'm going to round this one and this one. So now I have my corners rounded. All I need to do is to get my card put together. Now, this will not have embellishments on it. If you want embellishments, you can add embellishments. Okay. This piece, I decided to use Pretty Peacock. There's Pretty Peacock in there, and I thought it would work. This one would have been better if there was Pretty Peacock, but I don't have the Pretty Peacock paper, so we're going to go with this. All right, and I'm going to add this to my card base. All right, and I'm going to center it, so I'm going to turn it sideways and match up my edge. All right, so there's that. Then we'll do the other side. All right, and now I've got to do this. All right, I'm going to pull in my T-ruler so I can get this edge on there straight. All right, this is going to take some finagling. All right, so if I go just like that and put it right there in that corner, then it's matched up. And if it's not, it's so close it isn't funny. All right, so there we have it. I'm going to put it on a white card base. I use white a lot because I'm looking for my, oh, there it is. white is the cheapest to me. So I try to use white a lot and save my colors for other things. So this is going to go on like that. So let me do this like so. And if I have time, I will add, you know what? I think I'm going to hold off on putting that down. I'm going to get some ribbon and I'm going to use this ribbon. It's one of my favorites. And I'm hoping even with modifying and changing, adding to it, I will still be under 10 minutes. I just have to see if it works. And I'm going to put this on at the top, which is here. So let me get this on and my back's off. Only because I think it needs something. I do have my pieces for down in the corner. Oh, almost put that down. Not thinking. I think this is going to be pretty on there. And I stick down one side and then pull it across and hold it in place and stick down the other side. Now I am in the process of, I have a bed on the side of the house, my house, that has been a mess from day one. And there's a guy in the neighborhood who really does, his yard is unbelievable. We all laugh because it's like, does he have room for anything else? But he finds it and he gets it to work. I was talking to him one day and he's gonna help me fix up my side yard. And so we're looking at, ooh, that looks off. All right, come on, slide up just a little. That's better. So I was telling him, I'm not going to put this on just yet. I really like, right, so I cut out 3 of those pieces, 2 out of Pretty Peacock and 1 out of white. So I'm going to pull in my glue and add some piece tips to it. So he's going to come over. First of all, the section is huge and it's a pain. It's been a pain from day one. So he's going to come over and we're going to stake out my, and while that's dry going, I'm going to put that on there. The white one I'm going to put on top. I'm kind of sandwiching it. Stake out the side and cut it down. He's going to put a curve to it and we're going to add some flowers. I love daisies, so I will have daisies in there. I'm looking for things that the deer don't like. The deer down here are horrible. They eat everything. So they don't touch my daisies. And to be honest with you, I went with the daisies because, is this the right side or the wrong side? There's the wrong side. I had some daisies in there, and the guy that I have cutting my grass, I asked him to spray for weeds because the weeds had taken over. Well, he killed my daisies. I wasn't happy. One of them was the plant that my daughter gave me for Mother's Day. So needless to say, I was not real thrilled. I'm going to put this there. I'm kind of trying to put all my stems in about the same spot. So he said he would replace them. Well, he has yet to replace them. So this guy also cuts, this guy in the neighborhood cuts lawns. Next year, he's going to cut my lawn. And he's going to help me with my bushes and all that and get everything cut back. I need somebody who knows what they're doing, and this guy does. So I sent him a text today, and I said, I love daisies, lavender. What was the other thing that I said? Daisies, lavender. Let me look. I can get it up here. Coneflowers. I said, now that doesn't help us in the winter. And he says, well, what about some shrubs? And I sent him a message. I said, well, everybody has the same shrubs. I like to be different. And I sent laugh out loud because I do. I like my, I've never liked, it's cookie cutter to me. Everybody has the same stuff. And I don't like that. I want to be different. So he says, all right, I'll think about it. And I told him that over where I take Ezzy to the groomers is Pinecone Nursery. And I have to take her over there. I'm looking for my glue dots that I had used some off. These are all full sheets. Dang, where's my partial sheet? Well, here's one. And here's another. All right, so I've got it. So I'm going to stop in there and see what they have, but chances are they're going to have what everybody else has. And I don't want what everybody else has. I want something different. So I went online. I did find a couple of things, but I don't know if they'll work here. I don't know that kind of stuff. I just look at what I like and say, oh, I like that, but it may not be for our area. All right, now I put a glue dot on the right side and the left side of my bow. That way you are grabbing that, the back of that bow ribbon so you can't pull it out if it gets caught on something. All right, there it is. And under 10 minutes, or at least close to it. And I even changed it up and added some ribbon. Now, since I got some time, I will show you how to, because I like to decorate the inside of my card and my envelope. So I'm going to bring in my envelope. I'm going to do it first. And I've got the negative of my, and I've got to put a Post-it note there, of my sketch, of my, whatever that's called, die. And what I did was I left the pieces in there that go with, that are the blank spaces, because there's that big space. And I put, all right, I put some glue on the back, and it's the Tombow glue on the back of it, and I kind of let it dry. And now I'm going to take, all right, and I've got to leave that there, and I'm going to pull in my pretty peacock. So this is a way you can make your own stencil. So anyway, getting back to my story, if any of you, and this is, my pretty peacock is pretty strong, and you have to dab this on. You can't, because if you go in and try to smear it, you're gonna mess up your tips. So let's see what that looks like. So if any of you know any unusual, well, not the greatest, but that's okay. All right, now I've got to take those two pieces out and put them back in here, or take them off. And you have to be very careful. Where does it go? Oh, it goes here. So I'm going to stick it back in here. I'm hoping I can get it stuck to my finger. Oh, poo. All right, where's my pokey tool? If you know any unusual shrubs, send the names my way, because I would love to find some. Oh, there. This This is the hardest part, is getting this back in there. All right, I got that one. Now I got to get this one. And it makes the, it makes it like a sticker because, well, I put my finger on both. Oh my goodness. Come on, off. Let me put this one in first, the little one. This will take longer than making the card. All right, let me get it in there. All right, got that one in. Now let me get this one in, and I can do this on the inside. All right, so that's not too bad. All right, let me get the inside of my card. There's another piece that's stuck in there, and I'm going to leave it because it's stuck on that. Well, darn. This one goes here. All right. Well, you know what? I just lost one of the pieces. I'm going to do it this way. This one, where'd that other little piece go? Well, darn. All right, I'm going to do it the best I can. Let me see. I'm going to put this down here, pull it down some. This one is, I'm trying to see, it comes up the side here. So it's like this. There. There's that. And I had that one other little piece, and I don't know where it went. Darn. I don't see it anywhere in here. It's not on that. It was just here. It's not on my fingers anywhere. All right, well, I know that there's a piece that moved on me. All right, there. Wonder if it went underneath. All right, I'm just going to do it. That one will have a really thick piece. Ooh, that would have been a mistake. All right, so what do you think? I got to hold that down. What do you think of this idea? Could you do a card in 10 minutes? And I mean, this is not a, I mean, it's not, I'm getting ink all over my fingers, trying to hold that down. I got to work around pieces here. All right. I'm going to go right there. I got to get that piece right there. Why won't it go in? Oh, because it's so thick there. Because I've got this extra piece on top. All right, I got to take it out. Take it off. There. All right, now I should be able to get that piece better. And I'm going to leave it at that before I make a mess of it. All right, let's see. How bad is it? All right, this comes off. It's all right. You get the idea. It's better if you don't have a lot of little pieces in there, which I did have, but it's all right. And now I got ink everywhere. I'm getting it on my card. So there's the card and the envelope for today. And I hope you enjoyed seeing how to make a stencil. Let me get ready and turn this up. I'm going to cut this. This is really juicy and wet. I'm going to put it straight in the trash. I cut it off so that I don't get it all over everything. All right. If you get dizzy, close your eyes and I'll tell you when to open them. It takes me a few minutes. Yeah, before I used to be able to cover it up. All right, come on. There it goes. It didn't want to switch. Before I used to be able to turn my stand, and now I can't. It yells at you and cuts you off. So, I don't know. All these changes technology makes, and it's like, just leave it alone. That's how I feel. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's 10-minute creation. And as you can see, it's easy to do once you get your measurements. So I will be here next Wednesday with another 10-minute idea, I think. Yeah, I'm looking. Yes, the week after I won't be here. So I'll be here next week. And then when I come back in October, I'll be doing the colors of fall and coming up with some ideas for you. So I hope you enjoyed this one and you have a great afternoon. Bye.